First pitch moments away. And on the hill here today, JT Ginn. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
Here's
off
Francisco
for the
Lindor.
Mets, shortstop Francisco Lindor.
And a foul ball. The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Soto, in his 7th season, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. One out, bases empty. Hit on the ground to short. And that one finds its way through.
Batting third, first baseman Pete Alonso.
So a man aboard, and now here is Pete Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power.
That's right. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. Swings through that.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
One ball, two strikes.
In the dirt, blocked. Soto, the base runner at first with one out. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. The throw to third. In there safely.
Back-to-back singles. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Hit on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Way back there. See you later. So he goes the opposite way with that one. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 3-0.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
One down. Starling Marte up now for the Mets. Ball 1, no strikes. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
To the right side. In plenty of time to first. Marte retired. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
And it's fouled away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. To the right side, Muncy slings to first. That ends the frame. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the mound today, David Peterson.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed. Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
second.
Guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So up next, Brent Rooker. Just off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strike. Two balls, no strike.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground, a short, could be 2. 1 at second, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Third, first baseman, Tyler
2 down,
Soderstrom.
base is empty. And the batter now, Tyler Soderstrom. That one's in there, 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get us swinging.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Top of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty.
Brett Beatty.
Ginn back to work. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting 8,
Just kept
center
it simple.
fielder,
Played
Jose
Pepper with the middle of the
Siri.
infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now it's Jose Siri. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Struck him out swinging. Well done behind the dish. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Hayden Sanger
That's the ball.
squirts away a little bit
1 ball.
to
No strike.
second, and he's out.
You know, Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. That's all.
That misses, and a count now of 2-0. Just off the inside edge. Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle. That pitch in for a strike, and now 3-1. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of the
off
second,
for the
and now the
A's,
DH, Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
Pitch
1-0.
misses there. Ball 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That's in there.
Well, I've noticed they've been pitching him hard inside, and the key is if you're going to make a mistake, you got to make it off the dish. If it leaks out over the plate with this kind of power, you'll be asking for a new baseball.
And that's in for a strike. And downstairs.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Batting 5th.
Here's Miguel
left fielder,
Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Next offering misses down and away. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
J.J. Bleday stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. In there at the knees. And now it's even 1-1. And that skips in the dirt. That one misses. 3-2 now. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. The shortstop takes the ball.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Ground ball to the right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Now batting, designated hitter Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Line drive. He makes the grab. 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete
2 outs, base is empty. Pete Alonso getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch just misses. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Urias zips it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 3 and the A's nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's Luis Urias.
Baseman, Luis Urias.
That clips the corner. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Next offering is in the dirt. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Right side. Alonso takes it himself, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Johnny Pareda.
2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Johnny Pareda. And first offering is fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, number 5.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jacob Wilson. Up next for the A's. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Next pitch is downstairs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Pareda off of first with 2 away. This to third. Vientos. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. The A's strand 1. Still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brandon Nimmo. And a swing and a miss. Nimmo, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming. In the air to left down the line on Duhar. Sizes this one up, corrals it. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting,
Here's
right
Starling
fielder,
Marte.
Starling
Rolled
Marte.
out to second in his first at bat. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Mark
0 for 1 so far. Inside. Ball 1.
1-0.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And that's too high. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there are 2 outs. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rooker on the move to the alley. And that is that. Mets strand 1, but they lead at 3-0. Bottom 4. Now here is Brent Rooker.
Right
He's not going to get
Brent
cheated up there.
Rooker.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ripped on the ground to second. Beatty to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the A's, first baseman Tyler Soderstrom.
And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Lindor whips it across. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, designated hitter Shea Langeliers.
Next up for the A's, Shea Langeliers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Oh, 1 down. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
2 outs, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Miguel Andujar. Peterson checks over to first, and he's back. Gets the call. 0-1. Langeliers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Nimmo has it sized up. And that is that. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in, Jose Siri. Again, back to work. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. JT Ginn is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Here's
for
a new
the
pitcher from the
Athletics,
pen, Osvaldo
number
Bido.
45.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for
Osvaldo
quality pitches out of him right
Bido.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up next for New York, Hayden Sanger. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
The next offering misses. Two balls, no strikes.
No strike.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. And now 2-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of his zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
No outs, runner on second. That missed by a lot. And a full count now. Swing and a ball popped up. Muncy makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And that one upstairs, ball one. Action in the pen down there. TJ McFarland, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Sears getting cranked up as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. And a count, 1-2.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Soto, not sure what to expect after that first pitch.
No strike.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Soderstrom settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Mets lead one, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. This is J.J. Bleday.
Center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
You know, these Athletics just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
And it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. That's a little bit low. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's, Max Muncy. Grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a ball popped up. Beatty settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Pitch misses. 1-0. The Athletics have some bullpen action. T.J. McFarland, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. That one lifted to left on Duhar. Sizing this one up. 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Nimmo. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder Starling Marte.
Starling Marte up to hit. 1 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Rooker makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman Mark Vientos.
And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Coming home. He will score.
Well done. Drives in the
Now
run.
batting,
I love the
baseman,
approach he
Brett
had right
Beatty.
there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Check swing, called strike.
No ball. 2 straight.
To third. And it gets by him. Coming home. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And he's out. Tried to score in the error, but instead the third out, and the inning is over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now here's the A's catcher, Johnny Pareda. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Marte moves under it, makes the grab, 1 down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball.
Up next for the A's, right fielder.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Just missed.
That's the ball.
The A's down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one missed.
2-0.
Foul ball. And a 2-1 on the way. Swinging a foul straight back. Comes a 2-2.
That's the ball.
In the dirt.
3-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That one to first, and that's just foul. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Base hit, and now 2 aboard.
Up next for the A's,
Tyler Soderstrom
first baseman,
now at the plate.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Wilson at third. Rooker over at second. Soderstrom over at first with 1 away.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to swallow. Had the distance, just couldn't keep it fair. Imagine how great that feels running around the bases when you just hit a granny. He's got to dig back in, figure out a way. Maybe he can do it again.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. One run across, another comes in to score, and it's now a 2-run game.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for New York,
Kodai Senga takes
number
over on the
34.
mound.
Still a lot of game
Kodai
left,
Senga.
and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
First and second, 1 out. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. Late swing, fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Reed Garrett up and throwing. Young, the lefty, warming up as well. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Now batting.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 1 strike. That's the ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. The throw in. It's offline, and he scores. It's 4-3.
Big RBI for him right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
First and second, 2 outs. Next up for the A's, Luis Urias. And takes low for ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. Hammered on the line, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. It's 4-4.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So 2 down, and here is Max Muncy. First pitch, and he just misses. Tied at 4. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mitch Spence.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets.
Center fielder.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
And there's a strike. Spence, 6'1" righty. He throws a cutter, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Bangs off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And next for the Mets, Hayden Sanger. Swing and a high fly ball to left. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. As a run comes in and they take the lead.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Soto stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 1 out, and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Missed inside with the curve.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Here's the throw to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And they lead by 2.
Man, that's a pretty good battle to play. And I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Pete Alonso. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And gone! Home run number 5 on the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-4.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Mitch Spence out of the game. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
A's.
change here. Justin
Number
Sterner.
60, Justin Sterner.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That one misses. And now it's 3-2. And no one can get there.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
I
know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first. So up next for New York, Starling Marte. Left field on Duhar. Makes his way towards it. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra
Third
bases for
baseman,
sure. If the
Mark
pitcher's his friend, he'll
Vientos.
give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mets 8 and the Athletics 4. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the catcher, Johnny Pareda. The Athletics in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
First pitch misses.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And foul ball. And that's in the dirt. Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
Okay.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Oh, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Back to the top of the order now, Jacob Wilson up next for the A's.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 0-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Just misses with that one.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Pareda gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one just misses, and it's a full count.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kodai Senga will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the New York Mets.
Brazoban gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Brazoban.
First and second, no outs. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. 1 for 3.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Puts it away for the out. To second with the throw in. No chance to get back. It's a double play.
Next for the A's. First baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. That's inside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. The A's strand 1. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. Sterner back to work. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Now, Jose Siri.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Pitches in there. 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And the batter now, Hayden Sanger. That one down the line, and it stays fair. Boots it. Coming home. Still manages a throw. The tag safe. It's now 9-4.
Now batting.
A couple of hits in a row for
Shortstop,
him here.
Francisco
There's something about
Lindor.
pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. And that misses. Ball one.
No strike.
On the ground to third, slides, but he can't come up with it. Into third now, so runners at the corners and one out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Juan Soto. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. First and third, one down. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1.
Got him.
Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's opened up now, 9-4. And we're back,
Leading
ready for the
off
bottom of the
for the
8th.
A's,
Now the A's designated hitter, Shea Langoliers.
Shea Langoliers.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Siri in position. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder
Miguel Andujar up next for the A's. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in there. Strike 1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The Mets leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Just a great effort all the way around at third base right there. Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
Now it's going to be J.J. Bleday. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Toss to Alonso, and the inning is over. A's go quickly and quietly there. They trail it here, 9-4. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Now
T.J.
pitching for the
McFarland.
Athletics.
Well, they need someone to stop the
Number
bleed and keep
48,
the score right where it is.
T.J.
Seems like a
McFarland.
tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Pete
Leading
Alonso
off
up
for the
now for the
Mets.
Mets.
First baseman,
He's already
Pete
homered here in this
Alonso.
one. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Moving in the bullpen, J.P. Sears, the left-hander, up and throwing. Ferguson, the right-hander, also getting loose.
Up.
Missing inside, 2-1. And misses inside. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy
Now
is just
batting,
capable
left
of
fielder,
hitting pitches
Brandon
outside of the
Nimmo.
zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first, nobody out. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That's in there, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Outside low, and the count 1-2.
2 straight.
In the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up.
Now batting, right fielder,
And
Starling
next for the
Marte.
Mets, Starling Marte. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
2 straight. Forward.
That one the other way. Takes it in for the out. Here's the third
Now
baseman,
batting,
Mark
third baseman,
Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
That's to third. Urias slings it across, and that's the third out. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left on. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Mets 9 and the Athletics 4.
Now pitching for
Back
the New
now
York
as they
Mets.
hand the ball to a fresh arm
Number
to start
81.
the bottom of the ninth. Danny Young.
Danny Young.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the third baseman,
Leading
Luis
off for the
Urias.
Athletics, third baseman, Luis Urias.
Right through there for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Urias on at first, nobody out. That misses, and now 2-0. In the dirt, but kept close. Here's a 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire
at
bat.
Catcher,
First and second, no outs. Pareda, the next to hit. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That's off the mark. And 1-1. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really...
Baden feed to second. That's 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
The Athletics down to their last out. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. There's the strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Young is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
9-4 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.